Alright guys, it's Justin again with another unboxing video. This is something I got in the mail yesterday. These are, well, this was something I got for myself with some of my birthday money. I really love this in theaters, and I saw that they had a little bust collector's edition with the Gypsy Danger thing standing over the city. Some stuff flying around in the background. It's really cool. But yeah, I love this movie, and I wanted to go a little harder on this because I figure the more I spend, the more likely it is to get a sequel. Even though I hear that there's a sequel already in the works, so that's good. But yeah, I just wanted, I enjoyed it that much. So now this is a very special thing for me. I know a lot of you who have watched who have been on my channel for a while now know that my primary builds, a majority of the things that I work on are master grade kits. I've done a couple high grades here and there. The Zuda is the only one off the top of my head that I can think of. But it's just, I prefer the scale, I prefer the detail. I'm on this big RG kick right now, but realistically, my preferred scale, my preferred comfortable work size is 1:100. But this guy came out, and the scene that you see this kit in Unicorn, as well as the kit itself, the design, it really caught my eye. I'd never seen this before, and I really liked it. It was a really cool suit in Unicorn. It was a really very, very unique design, and I kind of forgot about it after a while, but when they announced the kit, I fell in love all over again. And this was actually a gift to me by my buddy Dave. He goes on here by Dave Allen. I believe it's Dave Allen Reviews. I will definitely put a link to him down below, so you guys should go check him out. He's a super cool guy. He actually lives pretty close by me, so there might be something in the works with that sometime in the future. But he was nice enough to decide to get this for me. I told him not to, but he did anyway. He's not a very good listener. But this is the MSM08 Zogok Unicorn version. As far as I know, the only other versions of this they have are the 1:100 and 1:144 kits from the MSV line. They are like really old 1980s kits. Hardly any articulation, really odd proportions. They look a lot like toys from the 80s. But fortunately we have this guy, and he came out not too long ago, and has been really hard to find for me. I actually want to buy a lot of these, and by a lot I mean like 5 or 6. I have a lot of plans. But Dave got me one, and I actually have a couple things in mind for this. I am going to paint this like I do with everything else. I'm planning just an out-of-box color scheme, maybe light weathering, and nothing too fancy. But I talked about tutorial stuff a while back, and I've kind of had this thing kicking around in my head for a while of how I wanted to do it, and I think I finally figured it out. And this is going to be kind of like a casual build. I'm not going to do this on camera. I'm not going to do a bunch of work in progress videos for this guy. I'm just going to do them when I feel like it, and that's going to be it. I'm going to do reviews for him, and I'm going to do, I'll show you guys the final product, and there'll be a little bit of stuff in between, but I'm not going to do a work in progress series on this. This is just going to be for me when I feel like working on this, just to kind of take a break from my other projects and something that I can focus on for me. But I might be using this guy as kind of my tutorial dummy. So we'll see what happens after the initial snap, and where I go from there. So just want to do a quick unboxing. I've already wasted probably like 2 or 3 minutes just rambling about nothing. But this is the box art. It's really awesome. He's got a heat sword in one hand and a rocket in the other. You've got the Zaku Mariner in the back. It's another form of the Zaku. I can't remember which one this one is called, and he's wrecking a GM. it's basically that scene from Unicorn that he's in, and it's, it was really awesome, very memorable. It's actually also the first appearance of the Yarlant, I believe, and that suit kicks a lot of ass in that scene as well. On the sides here, you've got the action shots, the movable eye, shows off some of the articulation in the arms and the knees. You have an interchangeable blade, which is really, really nice, because more often than not, when you get your Xeon kits, you only get one blade, so you either have to paint it or leave it unpainted, or, well, you have to paint it so it's either on or off. You don't get both options, so it's really cool that you get both. He has an extendable arm, which I don't think you saw in Unicorn, but it's there. The boomerang things, these are little blades that shoot out of his shoulders or the top of his head, or whatever you want to call it. He can kneel, lots of detail here in the thrusters and whatnot. And then a shot of him next to this Zaku thing. At one point, this guy takes the sword and charges at the Bjarlant and just gets completely demolished. On the other side, you've got some information about the Zogok. Another shot of it charging up on a GM. Front and back shots, front and back line art shots, and just more information. This guy retails for 1,700 yen. It's about 17 bucks, a little over, I'd say about 18 before shipping. Sides of the box are as Bandai usually does. It's HGUC 161 from the Unicorn series, and there's nothing on the bottom. So let's go ahead and pop this guy open. And I'm actually going to open these bags because I feel like it. So your first bag is going to be A1, and this is a very weird orange. It's not red. It's a very dark orange. It's weird that the plates are cut like this. I don't know why that is. But you're gonna see the big thing here is gonna be your chest, the waist, your legs. That takes up a majority of the plate. You're also gonna get some. I think these are the back of the legs, a lot of your joints, and I think this is for around the waist. These are caps for these, I believe. And the second plate in this is B1, and that is your sword in off mode, essentially. The handle, some thrusters. I think this is the backpack. Massive hands. The waist itself, the forearms, the feet, and the extendable arms, as well as the vents on the lower chest, or the abdomen, I guess. Next, we have C2, which is just some gray parts, and I believe this means that there's going to be a C1, of course, and that's probably going to be all these parts and then some more, but you're going to get some vent detail, a joint here. I believe this is probably for the shoulder, based on the shape. This is probably for the hip. There's some sort of tank. I think that might just be an added detail or a thruster or something like that. And then some internal stuff. I believe this is probably for the forearm, and this is probably for the shoulder or something like that. You get a sheet of polycaps. These are 132. You get a lot of the polycap 2s, a couple 1s, and a lot of polycap 9. Yeah, and then the rest are just 1 or 2 of each. E1 are your rockets, and this is pretty much the most basic piece on the kit as far as assembly. You just kind of cut this off and snap it on here, and it's done. A little bit of seam line removal involved there if you choose to go that route, but that's when the ball's in your part. Next, we have a polycap 7 sheet, which I guess is just polycap 7. These are kind of like ball joints, so you kind of have additional polycaps. I guess there's not enough on that runner. Then you've got F, which is an entire sheet of clear parts. This is for the front of the face, the top of the head, some accents I think on the side of the chest or the side of the head, and the clear piece for the sword, which is actually molded quite nicely, and that will be painted probably a clear red or a clear orange, or some sort of variation of the two. And then finally at the bottom we have a really odd gray blue on your D1 plate, and these are the 10 boomerang blade type things, the legs, and the vents for the chest and the side of the body, I believe. And then finally you have C1, which as I predicted, this little section right here is duplicated, so this is actually that entire plate and a whole lot more. You've got the tubing for the back. It's kind of got like a frame for the chest, actually. There's a little bit of detail carved and molded in here, so that's neat. Vents, the waist, just little detail pieces and thrusters, the tops of the feet, and the rest of the other stuff. You also get a kind of small, I don't want to say it's small because the stickers themselves are quite large. These are for your bazookas, or I mean your rockets. You get one mono eye and then 2 different sizes of ribbon stickers, if you will. And these go on the forearms and the rockets respectively. Well, then where do the black ones go? I'm confused now. I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point. I'm not going to use these anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the manual shows a nice shot of the kit from the front. And on the back you've got the action shots, the boomerangs, just more stuff basically from the box, just in different format, as well as your color guide. So if you open this up, you're going to get more info on the Zogok itself. You're going to get lots and lots of action shots, as well as everything that was in this this particular scene, the Bjarlant. I still don't remember what that is. This ugly elephant thing, I can't remember its name. I can't pronounce its name. It's the Jugao or Juki or something like that. The Zaku Sniper and the Marasai. And then there's your parts guide. Everything kind of flows as it should, as it is a Bandai kit, so it shouldn't be too difficult to put together. But yeah, so that is the Zogok Unicorn version. I don't know when I'm going to start snapping this guy together. I was going to do it last night, but I didn't feel that that was right to do without doing an unboxing first and properly thanking Dave for sending me this kit. So thank you again. Please, guys, go check him out. But yeah, like I said, I plan on, like I said, free building this when I want. I'll probably snap it together in a night, just casually or something. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow night, or tonight rather. And you know, you can expect a review pretty soon, and then I can decide how I actually want to tackle this thing. He's not going to get painted anytime soon because obviously I have way too many projects going on right now as it is, without adding another one of those to the list. So snap fitting him for now should be fine. I can play with him a little bit before I get serious and tear into this guy paint wise. But yeah, so I think that should be it. There's more stuff coming, so be on the lookout for that. I've made tons of progress on literally everything, so be on the lookout for that stuff soon. And I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.